What's up guys, RedFlyer here, back with another video, and today I have 10 more things that needs to be added to Unturned. About a week and a half ago I made a video on 10 things that needs to be added to Unturned, and it got a great reception from all of you guys. It got a bunch of views, but what I really liked was all the comments down below. A ton of people were interacting with each other and giving their own ideas. Just really awesome, so I really appreciate that. So I figured, you know what, let's do it again, but this time we're going to make the video based on what you guys want to see to Unturned, so it's solely going to be coming from comments that people left on that video. So let's jump right into it, and if you guys do enjoy this video at any time, be sure to drop me a like down below and subscribe to see many more, and yeah, here we go. So because these aren't my own ideas, I do want to say that they're not really in any order, they're just kind of in the order that I saw them in the comments section. So I'm just going to say like 1 to 10, but it's not like one's really better than the other. I think they're all great ideas. But the first one we have here is Virtual Kunai. Said there needs to be usable car trunks, which I underline that one because that's one that I definitely think. Closed helicopter doors, that's, well, yeah, that's kind of the same thing as trunks, I think. Lockable doors are already in the game. But then he also said more interactable stuff within the environment, and I think that would also be really cool. But usable car trunks would actually be really awesome if they had, like, each vehicle had, like, its own inventory, and I think if you combine that with the thing, like, vehicle keys, that I was talking about in the last video, where you could use a key to like lock your vehicle so no one else can steal it, then you could actually, like, I know you already can, but you could really have like your own base on a vehicle. I think that would just make it really more interesting, because like vehicles would be a lot more valuable rather than you kind of just use them for a little bit and then scrap them because you're gonna lose them anyways. So I think that would be a great addition. Also, more interactable stuff with the environment is always cool. Recently they did add like all the cupboards that are able to be opened and like the washing machines and that stuff. But more of that stuff just makes it more interesting. It makes it a little harder to loot things up, but more realistic, so I really like that. And let's move on to the next one. For number 8, Carlos Hernandez said, nice vid man, but I think they should add Molotov Cocktails. And I kind of talked about this in the last one as well, with the grenade launchers, if they had fire grenades. It's pretty much what a Molotov Cocktail is. If you don't know what that is, you probably never played like a zombies game before. Most of them have them. But a Molotov Cocktail is where you take, like, you know, it's alcohol is flammable. So you pretty much like take alcohol and then you like put a match on it and throw it, and then it like turns into fire. I don't know, it's like a fire bomb. So that would be pretty cool. Those would definitely like fit within the game more. You know, if they have like fire grenades, you don't want to go too military because like it's kind of unfitting of the setting. But like Molotov Cocktails could be found, you know, in like a house. You find like matches and like a bottle of alcohol. That's not too random. So I think those would definitely be interesting, and I don't think they would really be too OP. The fire would be a new mechanic to the game. I don't think we have fire yet, but that'd be pretty interesting. So yeah, I think that would also be really good for the game. Mr. Nice Guy Gaming said NPCs. If you don't know what NPCs are, it's kind of a confusing term. It's kind of a broad term. But when I think of NPCs, I think of like villagers from Minecraft, if you guys kind of think of that. They're like AIs in a survival game, like other people. Like, they're AIs, but they act like they're other people. So I don't know what kind of NPCs he's talking about, but I'm doing this on the fly. And I'm just thinking of like bandit NPCs, for example, who just, you know, they're kind of like mobs, like animals or anything, but they just go around like killing people, which, I don't know, maybe it'd be a little OP, but I think that would be really interesting actually. That would be pretty cool if you like had to face some bandits and they start like chasing you and your team, and maybe they show up in like, even if it's like really rare, like if it's on hard mode, they show up in a helicopter. I think that would be so cool. I don't know how that would work. I'm sure that would be hella hard to add to the game, but that would be really interesting. Then you could also have like nice NPCs, like traders who go around and like say you can't kill them, but you can trade stuff. Like that's how it works in Minecraft, is like you trade emeralds or whatever for stuff. I reference Minecraft a lot in these videos just because, you know, I don't really play too much anymore. I used to play it a lot, and I'm sure everyone played it at one time. But no one can agree or disagree that it's not a successful game. I mean, it's obviously a very successful game out there. So I think there's a lot to take from it. But I think NPCs would be interesting, like a lot of different, you know, like all the loadouts that you have. You have like your firefighter loadout, isn't there, right? There's like the police loadout, I think. If you had like NPCs for all those, you don't want to like fill too many, but just some of them would be really cool, I think. Some guy called Jonas said, I would love to see pets and submarines in Unturned. That was in the last video. Also, dual-wielding handguns would be awesome. That would be very awesome, Jonas. I am not gonna lie. Just imagine like running around with deagles, like dual-wielding them, or even if you could do like submachine guns. What about like running around like dual-wielding like a Viper or a Peacemaker? That would be pretty damn cool, not gonna lie. I'm not sure how the controls would work. I guess I would just do left click to shoot would be the left gun, and right click would shoot the right gun. Obviously there'd be no ADSing, but that would be pretty interesting. I think that would be awesome, and it wouldn't be too hard to add too. You just kind of duplicate the gun. But my question is, would you have like 2 guns, or would you just have one that comes dual wield? I would kind of do it like 2 guns, I guess. But you couldn't do every gun. Like sniper rifles dual wield would be stupid. But like submachine guns and pistols, I think that would be pretty interesting. Polar Panther Gaming said, I would say that helmets and vests could work, that they take bullets and don't take damage but break fast. This would be rare too, make sniper's job harder. Obviously there already is helmets and vests in the game, but I think what he's saying is like a helmet that takes all the damage for you so you don't even get hurt. Like a vest that does all that, kind of like a flak jacket. I believe the vest takes some damage now, but I know they don't take all of it. And I think helmets may take like 1 sniper bullet, and that's it for you. But I think that would definitely be interesting too. I don't think you want to overdo it with like full like body armor, like it takes a freaking nuke to kill you, because I feel like that would be a little excessive, especially if like then you have a submachine gun. You're never going to kill someone with this armor. But yeah, just like a helmet and a vest, I think that would be interesting. Like take a few sniper bullets, and then if someone like rush you with a pistol or something, yeah, they can aim for your legs or your arms. I mean, there's still holes in your armor, but I think that'd make it a little bit harder. I definitely agree with you, because I think sniping is way too easy in the game, and something about the gunplay has to be made harder. So I definitely agree. Okay, this was part of Danaby's very large comment, Danaby2. So his name isn't in the screenshot, but he's the one who wrote it. Shout out to him, Danaby2. But number 5, he said, attaching weapons to aircraft. There would be slots for guns, and you could attach any weapon from a Colt to a Dragon Fang. When the gun would run out of ammo, you would have to land it and reload it. That would be good for raiding, because you could attach a rocket launcher and attack the base from above. I definitely agree. I think that sounds kind of interesting, how you could just like kind of stick any gun on your plane. I have a feeling there's definitely going to be some sort of like firing air vehicles coming very soon. But I don't know if that's the way to do it, because like a Colt would be kind of silly. But I don't know, I kind of feel like that kind of goes with Unturned. Like you just kind of stick anything on there. You know, with guns, like you just kind of stick any scope at any gun and it works. Like on a plane, you know, maybe it won't be very efficient, but you could stick a Colt on a plane, and you never know. That'd be kind of funny, doing like plane wars with like Colts. Then you could also do plane wars with like miniguns. That would be pretty hype. Miniguns are a mod, by the way. They're not in the game. But I think that would be pretty cool. Definitely some sort of way to fire from planes and helicopters. I definitely agree with you, Dan. And maybe like, so you can dual wield the pistols and the submachine guns, and then like the other guns are the ones you could attach to the planes. Like maybe you don't do the pistols or the subs, but you could do all the LMGs and all the assault rifles and the snipers and the rocket launcher. I think that would be pretty interesting. So definitely the rocket launcher. That'd be great for base raiding. So I definitely agree with you, Dan. Polar Panther Gaming also said, makeshift helicopters now. And a new map. I've got the perfect one. San Francisco, Alcatraz with the Golden Gate, with a city and massive out in space. That sounds like a pretty cool map. Not gonna lie. That'd be pretty cool. But makeshift helicopters, I don't know my thoughts on that one. I mean, obviously makeshift cars are kind of stretching it. And I don't want to say it's not in the spirit of the game, because I've been stretching it a little bit. But makeshift helicopters just isn't really plausible in my head. Like, is there anyone in real life? I feel like there's someone in real life who could take an engine and a bunch of scrap metal and make a makeshift car. But if you can make a makeshift helicopter, I don't know, man, you got some serious talent. So maybe if it took like 1,000 crafting skill, you could. But other than that, I don't really know how that's gonna work. But you never know. Maybe if it took like a ton of material and like maxed out crafting, if they added some more crafting, so it's like 5 now, and it took maxed out crafting and a ton of material, then I could see that possibly. But it should not be easy to make a makeshift helicopter. And I also really agree with the San Francisco map. I think that sounds awesome. So, yeah. Adrian Faher said, we need a system so that when you get killed, you would be shown the skin on the killer's weapon, and also the mythical effect, if there is one, just like in CS and TF2. So there aren't many ways to show off your weapon skins at the moment, thus making them kind of useless. I definitely agree with you. The only thing is I actually did respond to this, and he kind of responded back. When I first thought of, when he said TF2, I was thinking like where it shows the character with the gun. And I said that was kind of bad because, you know, it gives away your position and stuff. But he said no, just like showing the gun. So I was thinking of, I think it was Battlefield 4. I don't play a lot of Battlefield, but I played it a little bit. If anyone played it, you know how when someone kills you, it shows like what gun they had, right? And it shows kind of like the specs on it. I think it shows like the attachments, or I think it is something like that. Or like CS at the bottom, just minus the like showing where they were part. I think that'd be pretty cool. It shows your body, then at the bottom it says you were killed by, and then like their name. And then maybe you could have like some custom banner that you can like unbox or whatever. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. And then it shows your gun with the camo and all that. I think that'd be really interesting. So definitely let me know what you guys think about that. But I think that would just add more value to like mythicals. Or you could even show like a picture of their character just with a normal background, not actually where they are. But like to show all the mythicals on their character. I think that'd be pretty cool. And for the last one, Hall Paul said, you forgot asking for optimizations, XD. Yeah, Hall, I agree, man. I responded, but I figured that optimizations are kind of self-explanatory. Obviously, we always want optimizations. Unturned is pretty well optimized, but for the caliber of the graphics, I feel like it should be a little bit better. Like, I cannot run it maxed out. And I have a $930 computer. I mean, it's not an amazing computer. My graphics card isn't that good. But I can run games that are harder than Unturned maxed out. So, I don't know. It's a little weird there. So, definitely always optimizations should be on Nelson's mind, but not really a priority. I mean, it's fine for me now. And most people can at least run the game, so that's all that I really ask. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below. Who knows, maybe I'll do a 10 more things that Unturned should add. I don't really know. I love the interaction in the comments last time, so definitely let's keep that up. And also let me know if you enjoyed this video by dropping me a like, and also subscribe to see many more videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.